AC Cash. This is
Jay the Technician.
and this is
JD. Boom.
and we're coming to you on behalf of Pivot Point Investors, where we help the everyday investor invest in real estate and stock market to achieve financial security. Fellas, it's a new year.
Totally
It's a new year now. We were planning for it, but it's here now.
Oh, yeah.
We got to make something happen, and we got to be able to relate to the audience
That's right.
the understanding of where we're going, where this market's going, where this world's going.
Where the world's going. That's
Okay,
big. Yeah.
so let's do it. Pivot Point Investors. We're talking about where we're headed, 2021.
That's
let's
right.
do it. Hi, I'm AC Cash. This is,
Jay the Technician.
and this is,
JD. Boom.
and we're here on behalf of Pivot Point Investors, letting you know how to have your assets grow by stock investment and real estate investment. Simple enough?
That's it.
It's 2021, y'all. There's no more time for next year we'll be able to do this. If we get the pandemic understood, we'll be able to do that. It's here, it's now, and we got to understand this economy. We're talking about stocks, we're talking about investment, we're talking about the new Biden administration.
Absolutely.
We're talking about the effects of us getting into the climate
Yeah.
accord. We're just talking all this stuff and bringing it to you, our Pivot Point family. So today, we're going to talk, let's do a specific stock and how this new administration is going to affect the way we grow our income by stock investment in 2021. Let's talk about it.
Let's
JD,
go.
what you talking about?
Hey man, so I appreciate it, Cash. It's good that we can focus in on a few areas, right? Because this new administration came in, they had the first press conferences, the first executive orders President Biden signed, and there was a lot of them, and still signing, right? And so, but areas they're going, COVID is still wrapping globally, right?
Yeah.
Especially
Yes, it
the U.S., the numbers are going up even more and more every day, over 400,000 deaths. So
That's correct.
it's amazing, right? So, but a company that I highlighted with our members and we talked about last year with our Pivot Point family and membership was Chegg. And so Chegg is an educational stock because
Chegg? How you spell Chegg? I don't know what Chegg-
Chegg.
EGG? Wait,
Is
that the symbol or is that the name?
That's the name.
Oh,
The symbol is CHGG.
Okay.
Chegg. I get it.
Yeah, so
Double
Chegg. So one of the areas that the Biden administration has already, kind of signaled they're going is education. And they're going education funding for COVID, but also saying, hey, we got to be smart about the schools, and maybe we don't need to be going back right away with the numbers going higher.
Okay.
So what does that lend to? More hybrid in some places, and just straight online.
Online.
Like my kids are dealing just straight online. They don't
Okay.
even go to the building.
Okay, and you got to understand, Pivot Point love the kids.
Absolutely.
So we got to invest in education.
We got to invest in
And
education.
so what do we see for Chegg?
So we see for Chegg as well as online, any companies, and it's several of them out there, but it's about 4 main ones. But you always own me about giving more to
That's right. We're
non-members,
not giving
right?
the specifics
Yeah.
on that.
So I'm gonna just talk Chegg then. Since I
Okay.
brought up Chegg, y'all let me kind of talk
All
about
right, we'll do
Chegg.
some Chegg.
So Chegg closed today $135 a share.
Okay.
Now, when we discussed it as a group and decided we wanted to bring it to the membership, back October 11th or 2020,
Okay.
that stock was $81.32 a share.
81 bucks. We're talking 3 months ago, and where is it now?
$100.35 a share.
135, and that's kind of indicative of when we analyze a stock, especially in a market that's going to emerge back, which is the education. Yeah, kids are sitting home, but how can we make it happen? What companies are diving into this digital remote learning world, and Chegg is one of them. Now, we're not going to do too much on Chegg because we don't want, people saying, hey, you gave me Chegg and you gave me this one, because are we giving stock advice?
No, we're just talking about what we do with our members.
Talking
man.
what
So
we're
this
doing
is
with
what
our pockets.
Hey,
That's what
I'm
we're
glad
doing.
I made money, you made money, he
Okay.
made money on
Okay.
Chegg. So that's
and
what
we want
we're
to share it
talking
with the
about.
community.
Absolutely.
Okay, so when we talk about Chegg, that's the educational arena. When we talk about energy and power, what are we? People are staying home. We're using power at the house. There's more energy happening. We're talking solar energy, we're talking wind, and of course the Biden administration is all for that type of initiative, and there's going to be money going to those sectors. So as we look at that, what other area, when I look at the technician, to understand where the money is flowing in 2021?
Well, right now, I mean, of course, JD Boom can also piggyback on it, but definitely the new energy, the clean energy sector is going to be across the board the way to go. Solar panel companies have already risen 10% just since the inauguration alone, because they already know that from the Democratic standpoint, we are all for trying to push our country to the next technological advancement, and we can't do that without the clean energy. So that's going to be dialing back all that dirty stuff, no more oils, no more coals. That's not going to be the way to go. Doesn't mean you can't make money off it, but it won't be the direction of up to go. But that clean energy, the hydrogen power, JD Boom has been iterating all last year on EV cars. All the car industries right now that are in the EV world are booming. There's no one down. Everyone is rising to brand new highs.
And so it doesn't matter what Republican or Democrat, we don't care about that. We care about where the market is going based on who is in power. And right now it's Democrats in power for 2021, talking House, talking Senate, talking the presidential position. And so that's where the money's gonna go. Energy, wind, solar, the cars, electric cars, we're really moving with that.
I mean, let alone we're back in the Paris Agreement. So that in and of itself says that billions of dollars are gonna flow to Paris Agreement specifically outline green energy companies and initiatives.
Okay, that doesn't mean we're going to go deeper into the coal mines?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. So let's get an understanding of where the money is flowing, because you're not going to get money to cut out your latte factor. Hey, I spent $4 today on coffee. Maybe if I cook it, boil the beans at my house, and I can spend 50 cents. That's not where it's happening. It's putting it into the market in those sectors that are going to help you make money, not cut expenses. You can do that, but we believe in raising the revenues, raising our dividends, raising our interest. At the same time, we can play with our latte factor and kill a little bit of those extra gourmet beans that we may be buying.
That's right.
That's what's happening.
But you know, I mean, but even though everything is on the up, you know what is on the way down? Interest rates.
Interest rates.
Major thing. Another big outlook. Not good news for some of the loan companies, but good news for the American people. One of the executive orders was to extend student loans with their interest rates all the way till September, so that gives more time.
I hear kids and students all around the nation clapping.
Oh yeah, they are ecstatic that they have more time. So, if you were in our advanced class on the option side, you will be putting some puts on a lot of loan companies.
But tell them about the puts that people put in, J-Tech. At least the one big one.
Just a little something.
Now, if you were with us, you know what I'm saying, part of the premium membership, we did go over Netflix. Earnings reports are always major news times. And Netflix was going to drop again. I mean, it's a staple name. We all know it. But people were starting to feel like, it wasn't really had nowhere else to go. And they came with a major shock. Not about their daily users, but about their profits. They really made record profits for the first time, and it was because of COVID. What happened was they couldn't make no more new movies. So since the production had to stop, everything that they were getting in revenue-wise was all profit. So it came out that they beat expectations, and it took off.
But beat it by how much? It was a lot.
It beat it by almost 14%. It was incredible. I mean, anytime you go into double digits with expectations, it's like beyond exceeding. They just didn't see it at all. And it sent that thing running so hard that everybody who doubted Netflix, it was a very bad weekend. Very bad start of their 2021.
So it's a strong comeback for Fang is what we say.
Major
everything with Fang was up, right?
Actually, all of Fang is up right now because of a Democratic administration.
What's a Fang? I don't understand.
That's the acronym.
That's the acronym.
Facebook.
That's
Amazon.
Netflix.
Apple, Netflix,
and then
Google, the big G.
Okay,
we got trying to get that understanding where to look, where to zig when everybody's zagging. If they're down on Netflix and PPI is saying, hey, thumbs up on Netflix. Don't tell anybody. Thumbs up on Netflix. You better dive in and see what's happening. And right now, we're talking about up 14%. Those types of things are happening while the rest of the world is sleeping, because the money doesn't sleep.
That's right.
Okay.
And if they were with us at Pivot Point, they would have gotten these great reports. JD Boom released it in his, exclusive newsletter for the premium members.
Okay.
I gave my option calls that I was looking for going into the week, and it would have been a really, really productive day for our current clients. I know that they're very happy. They're watching this video still smiling.
Stop bragging about it.
You gotta give the good news with the good news.
Okay,
But the last good piece of news I will say is because all this new money is about to get pumped, it is slamming down on interest rates.
Okay.
Interest rates across the board are at all-time lows. That's a big boom for the construction industry and a big boom for the automotive industry, because that just means that the money is going to be available for us to borrow, and if we can borrow it, we're going to spend it.
Very good. And that's an understanding with the real estate market. That means you should still be refinancing. You should still be looking for deals so that you can use those low interest rates to buy more property, to buy it at better rates, to get more cash flow. That's what we're all about. And cash is about the what? Cash flow.
That's right.
So we understand that in this family. We want you to understand that in your families and make smart investment decisions. So we're good, guys?
I think we're good.
All right, 2021, we're kicking it off with a bang. We're understanding the markets. We're watching the energy sector. We're watching Chegg. We're watching Netflix. We're watching all these areas. We want you to be astute investors. So on behalf of me and Pivot Point Investors, my name is AC Cash. This is
Jay the Technician.
And this is
JD.
Boom. We're helping you, the smart investor, to make all your investments profitable ones. Take care.